Thank you, patron. I'll be debt-free in no time.
This is her first. She actually is not appreciative. In fact, she rolls her eyes and she tucks a coin into her pocket.
Don't give it to me. Give it. I can't.
So I need a lot of money, or I need a way to intimidate him.
If it's a drink you're wanting, what are you having? I'll pour you a double.
Pietro sent me to you.
Ah, I guess the last concoction I made for him didn't do the trick then. Poor bastard. There's one last tincture recipe I know that won't kill him. Probably. It's called Andra's Bile, but I don't have all the ingredients in stock. You'll need a rotten hagfish, an unripened palm stone, and a vial of fire kelp extract. Have him mix it all with a half tankard of grog, and well, hope for the best.
We're gonna find it.
Check the barrels around Lifter's Refuse for the rotten hagfish. You might be able to find unripened palmstone for sale somewhere in Radiant Court. Parker in the King's Coffin usually keeps some fire kelp extract on hand for special purposes. Be careful when dealing with that one.
Why do I need rotten hagfish, not regular hagfish?
The goal is to make him vomit, remember? A rotting hagfish produces a special oil once it reaches a certain level of decay.
Why didn't you try Andra's Bile earlier?
I did tell you the list of ingredients, eh? He'll have stuff dribbling out of both ends for a week. Maybe 2 if he's really unlucky.
Ugh. Unripened palm stones. Well, the only merchant I know is right here.
You return. A friend of the Principe is always welcome in my emporium. What would you like to buy today?
Unripened cave fauna. You don't have it? Huh. Then who the hell does? Treasure trove. That's right.
So, Arch, you got the look of a true pirate about you. Cutthroat, cunning, sunburn. I like it. Anything in my trove catches your eye?
Really? Man. Nothing.
So our charted route. Anything in my...
Does it have to be unripened palm stones? I mean, yeah, I guess it does. Huh? Am I even in the right place?
Where'd you find a blue-green Almoa? And a damn giant of one, too. Alright, maybe you can't see so well, but I can work with that. He's perfect. I still need Taerna to cast the spells for our stage effects, though. Everything's coming along beautifully on our end. I got a new script I'm drafting up.
Oh, Berna. Duh.
A repeat cast? What can I stop?
Okay. Okay. Oh, I already got rotten hagfish? Okay. Fire kelp extract from King's Coffin.
Say what you want about pirates, but these Principi...
What can I do for you?
Got any fire kelp extract for sale?
Sure do. And at a generously discounted price too. 250 pies.
Fine.
Be careful you don't get any of it in your eyes. Burns like a mother. Oh, burns like you wouldn't believe. Wouldn't wish that sting on anybody. Not even my worst enemy. Actually, yeah, I would.
He chuckled happily, deeply to himself, and hands me a vial of fire kelp extract.
Damn my gut! Just lost my God's damn soul and
Rosen leaning to say this would work.
Oh,
Hands trembling, Pietro hastily mixes the contents into a wooden mug half filled with water. With a final nervous swallow, he lifts the mugs to his lips and down the concoction. After several moments, nothing happens, and then he shakes his head, expression grim.
oh.
But then he goes white as a sheet, his throat mottles red, and his mouth pops open a little. Oh, of surprise.
Oh, God! He's coming out the other end now!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Iron Gut scoops up the vomit-coated gemstone. What looks to be the black pearl size of a small rock. He gives you it a quick wipe down before thrusting it into your hand. I got a black pearl.
Oh, now, if you'll excuse me, I need a change of bottoms.
Biting back a curse, he hurries off. Okay then. Task complete though. Okay, when am I gonna level up? Jesus, this feels like it's been forever. I need to get rid of all these fucking crew members so I don't have to share EXP with them.
What can I do for you? What do you want?
No, I'll keep the Venom. Okay.
What is it?
Read something good lately? Need anything? Well, you listened to my long tale. Much obliged.
He digs through his pack and pulls out several locks he found in his travels. He proceeds to put you through your paces, timing how quickly you complete each lock. then demanding that you do it again and faster still. Satisfied, you become a deft hand. He shows you how to build a small explosive with black powder, parchment, and twine. Once you demonstrate that you can create an explosive without getting yourself or anyone else blown up, he wishes you good luck and tells you to get going. Yay! So I got one more. I need one more. I need 2 more thousand gold somewhere. Then I can get all of the all the buffs in this area, which would be nice.
I'll take care of it. I see something. Leave it to me. I'll see it done.
I mean, if no one's around to see that I'm stealing, is it really considered stealing? The answer is no. Two-eyed Pim.
Much ado to you, Casita.
The captain flourishes a sweeping bow, then bends forward. A golden solonet slips from his collar to dangle in front of his chain. He tucks it away as he straightens, but not before you notice the etching on front side. It marks him as the third chair in the Consuelo Mescasitas.
If you are looking for Ferrante, he is presiding over the Consuelo from his chair.
Okay, Consuelo.
You'll find it seated in the center of the chambers ahead. Elsewise, how might I be of assistance?
I want 4th seat on the Consuelo Mescasitas.
The Consuelo will need to vote on it. But with your reputation, and if you vanquished Benwith, as appears to be the case, I do believe you are the most qualified to take his place, Ak. I will speak with Ferrante so that he may consider the matter further. You have my ear, Casita. Of what do you wish to discuss today?
I don't know what I just joined, but I'll take it. Tell me about the Consuelo Mescasitas.
Yes, our Council of Captains.
He tips his head towards a semicircle of elaborately ornate chair aligned with the other side of the room.
There are 7 seats on the Consuelo, each occupied by a high-ranking captain within the Principe. Seat holders convene to vote on a variety of issues concerning the Principe's well-being. To claim a seat, a captain must have substantial backing and sufficient power, both politically and physically. Ferrante, the last Marcheso, holds the highest ranking seat because the most ships in our entire fleet have pledged loyalty to his flag. As you can guess, the Sea Wolf, Aldis, commands the second most numerous fleet of ships. As such, she is the second chair, and I am the third.
He rolls his neck on his head, as if to work out a stiff muscle.
Perhaps you would like to attend the proceedings when the Consuelo next convenes.
Why do you speak like a Valian? Captain arches and dark brow.
I met Ferrante decades ago. Many years I sailed as his first mate before building my own humble fleet.
With an affected shrug, he sweeps a hand to indicate the room.
When in the Principe, do as the Valians do. Unless, of course, you have no care for tradition or the continued sustainability of our way of life, like some filthy new blood.
Is there someone or place I would avoid while in Dunwich?
You may have noticed a divide between old blood and the new, by which I mean those who descended from or otherwise hold old Valia in grand esteem, and the varied and often uncouth recruits we have since brought into the fold. I assure you the latter was supremely by necessity, though perhaps I am ill-equipped to throw stones. As a casita of some repute, you will be most welcome in the king's coffin. But you should watch yourself throughout the radiant court.
Goodbye. Captain Ferrante.
Ah, Watcher. Good. You have arrived.
Chin jutting upward, he grants you a whinstone smile. His left cheek dimples as he smiles spread to show teeth.
Ahoy there yourself, Captain. What do I be but a pretty bit of man meat to dangle from a wrist? As easily forgotten as set aside.
Arms akimbo and head askance, Seraphim smirks. Furnace rubs his thumb over his golden solonet, violent thoughts gliding over his face like a dark cloud. Then he smiles, but is a vicious expression more than a pleasant one.
A little seabird informs me that you have dealt with our mutual problem, the scoundrel Benoit.
His eye glints as fiercest grin across his face, and his lone dimple deepens.
I hear you have a flair for the dramatic, or should I say, explosive antics? A magnificent way to settle one's disputes indeed. And you truly left Benoit's reputation in pieces. Gelarde, for this you have my grandest commendation.
You'd have been right amused, you would. Few sights as fine as that hard blowing 3-sheeter getting what's long been doing.
Hands on his hips straight, Seraphim puts his chest forward, blue fur expanding like a bird's plumage.
You are lacking in so many ways, my former ship hunter, but no one can say you are not entertaining. I myself would have enjoyed watching you put the scoundrel in his place.
He had it coming.
That he did. Indeed.
Ferrante strokes his fingers down the line of his jaw, eyes downcast in thought.
And as promised, I have prepared for you a fine prize.
He offered you a magnificent cloak of protection. I could have bought this for 900 gold. It's not that good.
However, there is another matter of which we must now speak. I must confess to you a bit of a problem has arisen. One which speaks to your expertise with the supernatural. We've sighted the floating hangman that haunts the Deadfire.
I fucking hate that this game does not include my entire party when they're too far away from me. Like, why? That's just so stupid. Wait, did you just say a ghost ship haunts the Deadfire?
Indeed, and I will say it truly again. This galleon, what likely remains of the Fonferros, is a frightful legend. We have been losing ships at sea, Amica, and not to those Valera ship-hunting bastards. I believe the floating hangman may be our culprit. Fortune favors us, as I have procured a survivor from such a recent sinking. You will consider what she has to say.
Head craning abruptly to the side, he barks a loud order.
Come forth, Selenia. Quickly now, or I will run rivers of your lethargic blood.
At the last, he smiles. Sun blisters and raw bone, the pirate regard you both with a discerning glare. She tongues a chapped bottom lip, but keeps quiet.
Well, spit it out, Selenia, and try not to embarrass me before our guest.
Of course, Captain. It might have pretty hard near the end, but I spit the tale as best as I can.
The pirate touches a spot of the base of her skull and winces. She glances off to the side, eyes black and full of hurt. Ferrante sighs and rubs tirely between his brows.
Go on, Mom. Ready as I'm like to get me.
You would think hard and recount every detail you can. Understand? Do it even if it hurts, even if it kills you.
Dying's all anyone's liable for. Just the when and how of it's the question.
She sighs, fingers kneeling at her neck.
But it isn't time yet for me. No. Saw my old crew slaughtered me, my best mates, and even a few I hated. They weren't but blood and meat in the end. It branded the back of my eyes that moment. High seas, Nothing but blue all around. Then, mist so thick you could taste it. Ships sailed from within. Out of nowhere was a hunt, not for loot, but for bodies. The ship, it looked...
She gropes at her hip, but there's nothing there. Fingers stumbling at the air. She bares her teeth.
rotted. The crew, they were all undead. Couldn't stop them from boarding. Couldn't kill them. Couldn't even fight them in the end.
Tell me about them. The undead.
They were dreadful. Some were clothed, like maybe they'd only recently died. Others weren't more than moving bones. One was different. Her presence was overwhelming. Heavy. Flames burned in the place of her eyes. The crew shambled hard to do her bidding, even the ones who seemed hardly aware. Figured she was the captain, me.
She shrugs, gaze going far away.
There is a flag the floating hangman flies. A flag that once heralded the Fonferus of Old Valia. It belonged to a Darkotsi paladin of some legend, one Lucia Rivan. But Selenia's knowledge is limited in this regard. Let us instead ask her of a subject she may know.
How are you taken by surprise in the open sea?
Me and my crew were adept. Alert. Always. No. Weren't no one gonna get the jump on us. Was some magic foul. Just sudden like, the winds died, the waters fell flat and the air got heavy. They turned sky and the sea both against us. Then this thick fog roiled up at midday. Without a sound, the Spectre ship
She glides her hand in the air.
skimmed right out. It was too late. We couldn't outsail it.
When did this happen? She ruffles a hand through her short hair, scowls.
Deny me. Drifted for days, maybe longer. Kept winking in and out after I ran out of drink.
One of mine found her no more than a week ago. Malnourished, dehydrated. The poor girl was scarcely able to speak.
Well, I'm more than able to gabble now, aren't I? Could sail, too. No, you got no reason to keep me.
She flits her hand over the softness of her shirt. Again, her fingers hesitate close to her hip. The fabric crinkled there, where a pistol might normally be strapped. A muscle ticks in Ferrante's jaw, but he otherwise ignores her.
Perhaps there is something else you wish to ask of our guest before she departs from us.
How do you survive the attack?
Calling me Craven? Huh, sure, I am.
She snores. She rubs the back of her head, rough like she needs it to hurt.
Took a knock-in and I was out for a while. When I came to, they were eating Ganasco, our steward. I dropped a dinghy and rode for it. Don't know why they didn't give chase. Don't much care me.
Well, that's all. Selena cuts a glance to Ferrante for confirmation. When he dismissively waves her away, her black eyes narrows and she raises her chin, defiant. But then he turns his full gaze to her, suddenly seething, and she shrinks in on herself, fists shaking at her sides. She reluctantly retreats.
She belongs to Aldis, who undoubtedly will come to claim her soon. But that is a problem for another time.
Ferrante sighs.
One moment, Watcher.
The captain scowls at Selena retreating back, a dark anger warming his cheek. Selena is loyal to Aldis, neither adhere to the same principle as you. Wonder chases across his face and lightened the color of his eyes.
How very clever of you. Indeed, the White Kestrel and her crew were pledged to Aldis.
He drums his finger against the blunderbuss strapped to his chest.
However, it is not by virtue of Aldis that Selenia yet lives, and I would have that well remembered. I can be a generous leader, you understand.
And you can be a ruthless one too.
Truly.
He grins, a rat and dangerous. On his left cheek, its dimple cuts deep.
Allow me to cut to the heart of it. Lucia Rivan, whose flag flies atop our spectral ship, was a Darkotsi paladin who died more than 200 years ago. It is my hope that uncovering the details regarding dear Rivan's fate in life may illuminate the nature of her undeath and how to defeat her galleon. Unfortunately, the only soul who could possibly shine more light on our situation lies buried deep within Neketaka. One Isir the Berethian, now well rotted, I presume.
Do we know anything about Lucian Rivan?
By all accounts, our Rivan was a Dorkotzi paladin who sailed to the Deadfire in order to safeguard a royal weapon of Old Valia. She is the epitome of Grand Valia, of magnificence, honor, and duty. Living or undead, she strives still to serve her charge. And yet, we know not why, but a Berethian priest called Isir opposed our Rivan, and fiercely. They fought to the death. Rivan's, to be precise, in this very archipelago. Along with her life, Rivan lost the sword she had sworn to protect.
He traced a dreary line down his jaw.
It has, lamentably, remained unfindable since. I believe it may be why she searches the seas yet.
Who is Ysir Biriantian?
Regrettably, I know little but this. He was an Ediran warrior priest of Bereth, and a significantly fervent one, if tales are to be believed. He chased our Dakotsi to the Deadfire, hunting her to, well, to her death. Shortly after slaughtering our brave paladin, the priest died, possibly of sickness, or perhaps from a festering battle wound. He was entombed in honor of his service to Berath in Neketaka's sacred stair.
I take it you have a plan.
Indeed, I do.
He flashes you a devious grin.
Though I and mine cannot so openly venture into the depths of Neketaka, nor can we commune with the dead, you, Watcher, are adept in both of these areas, correct? You must search the Temple of Berath on Neketaka's sacred stair. Ysir's tomb within it should contain a chronicle for how and where he slayed our paladin, Rivan.
I'll see what I can do.
Gelarde, do return when you've any lead that may navigate us to where the floating hangman anchors. I will be waiting. Gelarde, such a solace it is to see you again. I am listening, Amika. What weighs on your mind in this moment, Casita? By all means, I would happily edit. Come, let us share a fine conversation.
I have a question regarding the Principe.
Who better to ask than the first chair and highest rank on the Consuelo, Miss Casitas? Ak, what is it you wish to know?
Who are the Principes and Pengrentas?
We are a magnificent but largely landless people, so we have come to own the sea. To survive, we must seize prosperity where we can. Hence, we're oft labeled as pirates, smugglers, merchants of illicit trade, or mercenaries. It will not always be so, but it is for now. Ak, what is it you wish to know?
Remind me again who the Principe of Petrana are.
We are a magnificent to survive. It will not. Ak, what is it you wish to know?
Okay, and you just need to unhighlight that. The Principe heritage is Old Valiant.
Indeed, Amika. You are correct in this assessment. We are descended from refugees who fled during Old Valia's decline. They sailed the eastern reach to the Deadfire, but they did not settle the islands. Today, even, our shipboard life continues. Ak, what is it you wish to know?
Dunwich is rather interesting port. Who first cobbled it together?
What matters is not who they were, Casita. Only that we took it from them.
His grin is shark like all teeth and violence.
But as you are curious, I will tell you this. The architecture of Balefire Beacon suggests dwarven craftsmanship. My own research into the island upon which I established Dunwich paints these ruins in a picture of blood and agony. Whatever dwarves sought to make their refuge here were exterminated by a crush of Naga tidal waves and great sea monsters all at once. Fortuitously for us, Ondra shelters her loyal sailors more than wayward mountain dwarves. Ak, what is it you wish to know?
That is all.
Come, let us share a fine conversation.
I'm curious to know you better.
Amika, do you know how I have lived so long in this life of piracy?
I do not. He nods conspiratorially. He leans
It
close.
is not by blabbing all of my secrets to anyone who asks. Fortune with you and yours.
Okay, then.
What is it?
Leave it
Oh
to
God,
me.
don't do that. Let's not steal in front of everyone. Yeah. So basically, everything is pointing to Nekataka. I guess we have to go there. It's not much of a choice. Since every quest points there. Oh. So, you had a little run-in with Ben, and then you drag it to my doorstep. You could have wiped your feet before you stomped in, but I digress. I know what you did, and I know who you are, and unlike my unfortunately blockheaded second-in-command, I recognize a threat when it smacks me upside the head. So, this is me, Captain Aldous, commander of the goddamn new Blood Principe, leader of the second largest fleet of pirates in the god-fucking Deadfire, inviting you to a terrifyingly powerful and strange watcher to come and meet me under the strictest parley at Fort Deadlight, which is to say I promise not to gut you when you arrive for dinner and drinks. Looking forward to having a little heart-side chat, I would like to offer you a partnership of the most glorious and goriest variety. I scratch your back, you gut my enemies from hip to jaw, we laugh at their deaths over a bottle of the finest rum. Oh, and then you come bring some candied nuts. Our newest and dearest friend, Eldest. P.S. This is not a trap. Right. This is not a trap, says the pirate queen. So, that's a terrible, ugly cloak. My God. Ugh. Well, what are my quests right now? Well, first of all, hello, Cammy. I hope your morning is fine. Or afternoon, I don't know what time it is where you are. But, this game is actually pretty good. I like it. It's fully voice acted. That's my biggest complaint about this game. Or the first game. So, I'm glad they fixed that. So, I'm having tons of fun. But, from what I understand, though... But my biggest complaint with this game so far is that... I can't play it the way I want, which is okay. I don't want to have a party, but they kind of make you have a party.
If you'd like to learn more, you'll have to buy a copy of my monograph. Travel quick, travel...
Oh yeah, I already got both of
Fair
them,
winds.
right?
Well... You are too quick, as you have learned all you caress.
Where's the last guy who had the,
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yep. Well, it's not fully voiced, as you can see. Like, books and novels and some narrative words are not voiced, but...
I don't know how you and the Watchers sleep, carrying all those souls around.
Some nights it's the lantern that lulls me to sleep. It pulses like a heart in my hand.
Good day, whatever might I would be honored. But a man needs to make a living.
Here.
Fantastic. Let's get to it then.
Okay, 3,000 copper. His training is idiosyncratic. He starts by describing a character he liked you to play, a street tough, an embittered sailor, a noble in the throes of tantrum. Then he recites lines to you, asking you to recite them back in the attitude of your character. He then show you how to use those characters to trick people into giving you what you want. When you show him you've got it, he gives you a wise smile and bids you farewell. Thank you.
If you find that comforting, then I'm glad for you.
You love having a party? Yeah, but I don't. I find it really, really... Ugh. It's the same. It's the same thing when I play Divinity Original Sin 2 and 1. Both games, I played it by myself, or I'll play with one character because I don't like having a party. Can you have a puppy? Okay. Okay, Cammy. Look. I'm going to have to go back onto this map and show you something really cool. Okay?
What is it?
So, I'm going to move my character to about here. As you can see, I have a cute little kitty following me around. Okay? Look at him. Isn't he adorable? Or she, I don't know. But, do you know that I also have a doggy named Hemp? Oh, look at that beautiful doggy. Oh, yes. Aw, isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? You also get a pig, if you really want a pig. Aw, look at him. You look at Bacon. Little Bacon. Aw, he's so adorable. You can even have a bird. See? Look, now I have an eagle. Or a seagull. Seagull. Follow me around. Aw, isn't that cute? A stupid cat. Excuse me. Okay? A cat is better than any dog. Okay? Cats are amazing. And yes, they do have stuff. If you have a bird, they give you +1 passive intellect. Okay? A dog gives you +1 constitution. And my cat gives perception. And my pig gives dexterity somehow. But I like cats. And I like that this cat gives me perception. Because perception lets me see secret areas. And I almost have it maxed out, so... yeah. The dog gives constitution, right? So, I mean, if you want more health, I guess you can have the dog. But the cat is much better. For stat-wise, the cat is better. Because it gives you perception. Perception is very important because it lets you spot hidden treasures. And I almost have it maxed out, so why not? I don't know if the first game had pets. I can't remember. It's been quite a while. Now, where was I going? Oh yeah, I was going to go to Fort Deadlight, to where this place is definitely not an ambush. Or a trap, so... what is that? Merchant vessel. You have nothing. What? What? No, stop going that way. The farming field surrounding this village is barren and sun-baked. Its small orchards of kyoki trees is dry, and their fruit shrivel like raisins. As you approach the village, you find it empty, of fine dust having long settled on every surface. You take some time to search the abandoned village. 3 hours passed. Found nothing. Search again. 25 tar loaf. I'll take it. Nice. More fire kelp. Okay. That's good. I got water. Alright. That was pretty good, huh? Whoops. Okay. Let's go meet the pirate queen. Yeah, it looks almost like the first one. The graphics and the art style hasn't improved, but the special effects of lighting and stuff did.
I'm to keep an eye out.
He taps his finger beneath one of his eye that isn't covered by a black patch. Great.
It's so I can provide you an escort when you arrive.
Well, lead on.
Right this way, Captain. It's my pleasure to show our honored guest around. Aye, it sure is.
I love that it's fully voiced. Like every dialogue line is voiced.
Glad you could make it, Loveson.
The battle-hardened captain rubs the underside of her chin as she regards you pleasantly. Her miscolored eyes, one raven wing black, and the other icy blue, rove up and down your face. She has two different eye colors? What a cliche. Ugh.
Like what you see?
A golden suolent? What is that word? Gleams against the scarred skin of her chest. When you notice it, she flips it to reveal the mark of her status on the other side. Oh, it's a necklace.
The mark on this side. It means I'm the second highest rank on the Council of Captains. I'm but one chair below that cockrot Ferrante.
She grins.
Now, I know I offered you a full parley, but I'm a pirate, which means I'm loyal to my crew. But otherwise, I lie whenever it benefits me. You killed my fourth chair, and a damn good friend. A part of me might be impressed, but a part of me wants to flay the skin from your face. Understand? If you've an explanation, I'd advise you to give it up real quick.
Let's see. Well, options. Well, I took that from him, so there's no point in doing that, right? Or what? She twirls a golden knife in one hand and a pistol in the other.
Or I use this blade and this barker to ruin that pretty face of yours.
Lady, I don't think you understand your position. I am playing on the easiest difficulty. I don't care if you're 5 levels ahead of me. I will still kill you. A wide anti-pactory grin split her lips. Her tongue peeked out to wet them.
You cut off my right hand. How do you plan to replace it?
I don't.
Oh, I do like you. Good answer, Captain. I admire a woman who doesn't back down. You've got guts, and not just smattered in your hair. Now with that out of the way, I'd like to make you a deal. Forgive me for dragging you all this way, but I find the proposition of a partnership best works in person. Me and mine within the Principe would make for powerful allies on your side. But would you give us loyalty in return? That I'd like to know.
Do I want to back her? I barely know like any of the other people on this council. I don't want to give her my word that... Okay, so the only two people that really matters right now is her and Ferrante, which is the main dude. Which one do I like more? I mean... The other guy seems a little bit better in personality, but I barely know her. Of course, if we form a partnership, and that's a big if.
Suppose we have to give each other a test. Make sure it's a good fit. Say you wanted to entice an alliance of like-minded captains. You might start by aiding one of my best in Nekataka. She smuggles through the Undercroft.
Does every quest just go to Nekataka? Seriously?
Goes by the name of Mad Morena, she does. And let me tell you, Dove, she's earned the moniker.
The Undercroft.
It's a hidden port. But I'm sure you'll find it, unaided by me.
She winks at you.
You've a bright future ahead of you, Watcher. See that you don't tarnish it by flying the wrong pirate's flag. Out with the stale and in with the new, eh? I know you've met with Ferrante. That you may even be working for him. That pribbling cockrot.
With a flick of her fingers, the captain swipes a goblet of God-Killer rum off her desk. Oh, she is standing next to her desk. She takes a long swig before pointing at you.
But that doesn't mean you can't partner with me instead. Don't do anything to let him catch on. Just keep me appraised of certain future events as they shape up.
You want me to spy for you?
How clever you are.
She waggles her brow cheekily over her mist-colored eyes.
No need to commit to it now. You just think on it the next time you're toiling for a man who'd happily gut you. After you've done his bidding, given half the chance. When the time's right, we'll set our strategy. Well, what can I do, you lovesome?
So, what sort of thing do you, like to do in your leisure time?
What? Like for hobbies? When I'm not out plundering the seas, I'm right here ruling my fleet. Suppose I like a good bit of target practice. And of course, who doesn't like rum and a hot bath? Don't guess you like the same?
Yeah, target practice relaxes me.
The screams can be rather soothing, aren't they?
She wiggles her eyebrow, but you can't entirely be sure whether she's teasing. Tell me about the new blood in the Principe.
We're the future, and we ain't going nowhere. We're pirates, lovesome. We own this sea, and the sea loves us back in her twisted way. Ferrante pines for a homeland he's never seen. But what does Old Valia mean to me or my crew? We're not Valian, and we never will be. Though if you're Valian and you want to join our bloodline, you're more than welcome.
But weren't you founded by the refugees from Old Valia?
Generations ago. And I grew like a weed in the deerwood, you see? You say Consueglo me casitas. I say Council of Captains. You say Principe. I say best pirates in the Deadfire. You say Swollenet. I say, well, some things stay the same.
She flicks a gold coin and laughs heartily. Well, about Ferrante.
Got something for me, Dove?
She leans in with interest, the corner of her lips curving wickedly.
I'm all ears.
Do I really want to tell her all this? Man, do I really want to make an alliance with her already? I barely dipped into this game. It's only been like 10 hours.
As
Okay,
you wish, Darth.
I'll.
I am happily and wholeheartedly at your disposal. At least until I get bored.
What is it? I'll take care of it.
I will come back another time. Let's level up though. More Arcana? Why not? More Intimidate? Sure. Increase my reflex, that's always good. Okay, it specifies a single one-handed weapon, so I can't do that. I think I'm gonna go with the healing. Oh, I only got 1 point? Oh, never mind then. Reflex to this. Let's go mechanics for you. More survival. I don't really care what I give you, so I'll just give you that. Religion for you. Alchemy for you. This one, I guess. Explosives for you. And metaphysics for you. Who spells? This one? Sure. Now I have to walk out of here slowly. You can just teleport me back to my ship. Whoops. Okay, so does that literally mean that every quest now? Yep, every quest now is in Neketaka. That's pretty ridiculous. Well, I guess the game really wants me to go to Neketaka. So where's this Queen's Birth to kill Lord Admiral Imp? Okay. Well, is Queen's Birth over there? I didn't really pay attention. Radiant Court, Lifter's Refuge, Balefire Beacon. Okay, nope. Lady in the Serpent's Crown. Sacred Stair in Neketaka. Lifter's Refuge in Dunwich. Well, there is someone in Lifter's Refuge, apparently. Yeah, I hope this game go on sale too. Cause that'll be pretty cool. Cause as of right now, it's $50. I mean, for the amount of voice acting this game has, $50 is, in my opinion, still quite cheap. Oh, hi, there you are. Oh, I have to fight you. Great.
Hey.
Well, this is like a quest that's 5 levels above me, so let's see how this goes.
Puny. Too puny to join my crew.
Arms crossed, the hulking ogre looks to you from head to toe. He spits at your feet, unimpressed.
Go away. Be gone. Scram.
There's a bounty on you.
It is kind of you to announce yourself to me, bounty hunter. It will be just as kind of you to die by my hand.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, first of all, I need to run the fuck away. You... I gave you so many weird things. But, pretty sure Fireball is good. Right there, yeah. What's this? Shaken and confused. Blinding. Yeah. Let's confuse that one. Cast that. Alright, we're good. Let's go. Alright, run back. And I need you to summon me some Will-O-Wisp. That looks like it hurt. Okay. Adair, can you escape over there? Okay. I don't know why you don't have that, but sure. This is a bad idea. Because apparently this fight is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
So much for that one. I'll have your eyes for that one.
Okay, so note to self. Do not fight a quest that is like 5 levels above you. Even if the game is on the easiest difficulty, apparently. And you fucking bastard. You know what? Let's try that again.
Yeah? Sure.
I'll leave Adair there.
Aye.
What do you need?
What if I just leave everyone here?
Yes, I'll take care of it.
Puny, go away. Be gone. As I said, it is...
Okay. Ow.